feel like I'm potentially making a huge mistake trying to do all this. So this is 244 images, and can I just press return for all of these? Or hold it, maybe? Ooh, yes, holding it works, that's good. I'm just gonna do all of these in alphabetical order, and see how I go. I love the ones that are not even named, the Bionicle, like Makuta is troll, lol. I've included all of the combo sets in this as well, so there are going to be a bunch that I've not seen until today and not really had a chance to look at properly. Oh, what have I gotten myself into? Alright. What was that? What's happening? My scratch discs are full. Oh my goodness. What have I done? Come on! Okay, Bittle. What a funny name. Little Bittle. So, I don't know, I like the colour scheme. It's got pretty cool kind of stuff going. I'll put him in a B. Put him in a B for now. He kind of looks like a B as well, so that seems appropriate. Man, you can't really see what's even going on here, can you? Wait, let's just do this. How? 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 Why? I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. No, I just want to stretch the height. Alright, now we're talking. Just a quick recap of Bittle. Little Bittle is a cool guy, and he can go in C. I'll put him in a B. Put him in a B for now. He kind of looks like a B as well, so that seems appropriate. Bittle is a cool guy, and he can go in C. Now, Garly. Honestly, I do not like this one. Like, I don't know if it's just the mask or something, but it's just like not faithful to the character at all. Like, she's blue. That's basically the only semblance of Garly that's in there. Oh man, an E? Maybe not bad enough to be an F, because there are some real doozies coming up, so... But definitely... What? Oh my gosh, no. No! Why? Oh, what did I just do? Oh, that was such a... Okay. Gorast? Yeah, Gorast is pretty good as well. I would say... I like the wings. Those wing pieces are cool. I'd say Gorast is about on par with Bittle. Krika... Krika's alright, but... I don't know, something... His body shape's a bit... He can be a D, I reckon. Just... Like... Is D too harsh? I don't know. Maybe I should move Krika, Gorast, and Bittle up. But I'll put him in a B. I reckon D's a bit harsh for Krika. Oh, I'm not even touching anything. This is just my computer. Alright, who's this? Oh yes, I love image 1. Ah, Jala and the Goku bird. Yeah, this is a pretty solid set. Yeah. I like that it's like a Matoran as well. You don't get a lot of... Oh, that's not entirely true. You do get some Matoran Titans, but... I mean... I guess I'm mostly basing these off aesthetics, but it's also kind of just like whatever I want. And I think... Just because Jala is... Jala, you know? He's like... the guy. And also it's just like a pretty nice looking set. So, that goes there. Scopio? Aha, yeah, this one's pretty cool actually. Generally, I'm not a massive fan of the Glatorian. I think it just feels too weird, it feels too detached to the rest of Bionicle to me. But as a set, this is actually pretty solid. I reckon... Oh, I reckon I might give it an A, actually. There you go, Scopio, you get an A. Man, this is going to be a nightmare trying to fit, like, 200 sets on here. Akmal, yeah, I mean, these Matoran, these, like, Metru Matoran are fine, I guess. Although, their limbs, maybe I have an issue with. They're just a bit, like, quite simple. I mean, most of the Matoran are, anyway, but I reckon this guy's a C. Yeah, he's a C. He's like, fine. These sets are fine. Akamai, what is... Ah, these things. To be honest, I feel like this is controversial, but I never really was a fan of these sets. I always thought they just looked kind of dumb. Like, it's cool that they all combine into one dude, but it doesn't really look like that. I don't know, just like these combo sets in general, I think are always pretty janky, so I'm just gonna... I reckon a D, because honestly, Gali Mystica is still worse than this. Huki. Whew. I do like the Inika sets, actually, in general. Huki, I think I like the concept behind their masks, like they're a bit more organic looking, which is kind of like an interesting step for Bionicle to take. Of all of them though, I don't know, I mean, yeah, this set's fine, like I'll give it a C. Antros, this guy's pretty cool. As Fantoka go, I mean, most of the Fantoka look fine. I think I like his proportions, his legs. There's something just like satisfying about his body shape. If you don't mind me saying. Maybe a B. I reckon I'll give him a B. Like, he's not... There's not much reason to put him above Bitil and Gorast. Atticus, who's Atticus? Yeah, I don't know. It's like Glatorian's fine. The long helmet, like, it's interesting because it's not necessarily something that they often do, but I don't know. These sets are okay. Oh, tossing up, definitely better than that Combino thing. Avak. I have a soft spot for the Paraka. I always have this feeling that I like this set, but I think it might just be because of the character. Because his face is kind of weird. It's like quite wide. I guess I'll give him a C. To be honest, probably a lot of these are going to end up being C. I think just the way I think is generally like, yeah, this is fine. Which doesn't make for a great tier list, so I'll try to mix it up a little for you. Don't need that because I've got the actual set here. Accelera T9. This vehicle is solid, guys. This, honestly, this thing is so sick. I reckon this is an S. This is an S tier. I never got this one because it was pretty darn expensive. This thing was like $200 if I remember correctly. But I did get Rocco, which is right in front of me, but I'll get to that when I get to that. Axon. Man, this is a solid set. I think, design-wise, I really like it. But the fact that his axe literally, like, weighs down the arm is kind of a letdown. I reckon... Oh, man, this is... I'm so sorry, Axon, but, like, I think for that reason alone, I gotta take you down to an A from an S. I'm sorry. Barrug. So this is Kardok and Gardok. I remember I was so pleased with myself because I got like top comment on some review some dude did of these, where he got them to eat, like he tested the like biting function, but he used this like tissue that had some kind of sus looking brown stains on it. And I just made a comment about how it looked like they were eating like a poo tissue or something. And it somehow got top comments, so that's a cute little story about my experience with Cardok and Gardock. These sets are pretty good. I know some people think they look kind of weird, but I always thought they were cool, so I'll chuck them there. Balta. Yeah. The thing I appreciated about these Matoran, the Voya Nui ones, is that they all had different builds, which I don't... Yeah, that hadn't been done before. Like, all of their body shapes were different, and I always really enjoyed that with Bionicle. Just like mixing it up a bit, you know? Definitely not on par with the other ones in B tier, but, you know, it's a reasonably solid set. Baranus. Oh, okay. A lot of these Glatorian ones I just will not know the names of. Yeah, this seems pretty cool, actually. I like that it's these beasts. And, I think as well, I appreciate that, as far as I'm aware, they were actually creating, like, new pieces for this. Like, I don't think these headpieces were on anything else. And I think I like that they weren't just lazy with that. I reckon that's an... Yeah, I'll give it an A. Berix. Just gonna make sure I'm still filming. Yes. Still filming. I love the sword, honestly. I love that he has this blue Tahu sword. So, compared to other, like, Matoran types, I know it's an Agori, which is a bit different, but, you know, he sort of stands out above the rest for me. I'll give him a B. Yeah. And I like the kind of blues that he has as well. I think it looks pretty nice. Honestly, was never super grabbed by the Visorak. It's just like, yeah, they're spiders. We made Bionicles that are spiders. And out of them, Bogarak is not, like, particularly impressive. So, I don't know. It's like a D tier, I guess. Balrog, Carl. This thing I have not seen before. This is weird. I don't like it. I'm just gonna... Yeah, this is pretty bad. That's an F tier for sure. Okay. Some of these, I think they were just really stretching. Like, what the... This thing's arms. That's an F tier, I'm sorry. Honestly, some of these combo sets, I'm just like... They're just really cashing in, you know? It's like, we've got to make something, like, kids are expecting these combos at the back of their instruction manual, so we just got to come up with something. These dudes... Do I really want to do all 6 of them? They're, like, almost identical. To me, the Rahaga are all basically the same thing. Like, obviously they're different weapons, different colors, but I don't know if that's enough to really... Like, I kind of put them all on the same level, to be honest. I'll give them a D. Definitely not the worst, but... Bordak, okay. Out of the... Vaki, I actually quite like this one. I think his blades really appeal to me. They've got this kind of, like, sleek... I don't know, it just really works for me for some reason. But, I mean, the Vaki in general are not super impressive, so I guess I'll give him a C. Who's Botar? Is this one of the weird ones? Ah, this thing. This thing is kind of interesting, but I don't know. Maybe I'll just give it a B. Boxer. This thing's pretty cool, actually. And there's our main man, Niparu, as well. Who, Onipu got snubbed for being a Toa. They chose this guy instead, so there's obviously something good about him, and I just think it's a cool set. Although I do own this set, and the functionality on it's like not great. I'll give him a B because it's a cool concept, but it's not good enough to be like A or S tier. This thing, I can't even tell what's going on in this picture, but I can tell that I don't like it. Ah, that's okay. It's that head thing there. These are just like, what were they thinking with these sets, you know? That's a definite F tier. Cable crawler. Yeah, F. Most of these combo ones I'm probably going to end up giving an F. Karappa. Just want to do a quick save. Karappa. I really like the Baraki. I'm going to say it. I don't know if that's controversial. I've heard people say they don't love the Baraki, but I always thought they were pretty sick. And for Bionicle, it was just like, it was a cool direction to take their sets in. Out of the Baraki, Karappa is pretty good. And again, it's cool how they all had these different builds. He's got this kind of like bulky muscle man type thing going. I'll give him a B. Yeah, can be a B. Be a B. Caxium. This is a pretty good one. I like the colors on this. I reckon it's... Oh, and it's got two guys in it as well. I like that. I like the addition of the two guys. The extra guy. I'll give that an A. That's a good A set. Kendox, that's another vehicle. I think I own this one, actually. Got it in a thing of spare parts. I don't know if it's just because the person I got it from was, like, kind of rough with the set, or if it's just the set itself, but the treads on it don't seem to work all that well. It is cool, but as the vehicles go, it's not amazing. I reckon I'll just give it a C. I think, like, any vehicle immediately gets bumped up a couple of tiers just for being a vehicle, but this one's kind of average. Oh, this is that, scarab thing that Matanui has. I mean, it's an interesting design for, like, a little insect guy. Nothing overly impressive about it, like, but for what it is, I think it's fine. Hydraxon. This guy is pretty sick. I like the claws. I like the little claws. I reckon... Trying to imagine, on an emotional level, how do I react if this set is set up in my room? Am I like, yeah, this guy's cool, or am I like, eh? I reckon I'd give him a B. I think there's something about, like, something about his proportions. He looks a bit messy to me, maybe. Like, there's too much going on. Maybe that's the point, but I'll give him a B. You know, he's, like, pretty cool. Neutron and Vikan. Oh, this was, like, one of the first special edition sets I got. To be honest, not really a fan of these masks. I kind of just bought these guys because I wanted a limited edition set. And they're literally just the other two Fantoka, the black ones, and they've just had like a color change. So, to be honest, I always found this set kind of underwhelming. This might be kind of harsh, but I'm tempted to give it a D. Just for like what it is. Like on its own, it's not that bad, but I think just because it's a special edition thing, it's like, come on, you know. This guy, man, honestly, the Mystica, their masks are so ridiculous. Not a fan. This is E tier. This is E tier. I think I can appreciate what they were going for. Like, it's cool that they were wanting to do something new. But, yeah, so again, Kyrox. This is the guy I was talking about before. Even though I don't love the mask, this guy's cooler than the other one, because he's kind of got this thing going with his arms and the wings. I don't really know how to explain my thoughts. It's sort of just like an intuitive thing, but definitely would put him above Mutron and Vikan, so I guess I'll give him a C. Shoot Lurker. Okay, this is one of the combo sets. This is... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I should not have done that. I should not have done that. Oh. This one basically just looks like a Visorak with extra limbs. So, that's pretty lazy. That's an F. That is an absolute F tier. This one is not bad, actually, for some reason. There's something about this one where I'm like... It's definitely not good, but as those combo sets go, it still kind of looks like something. It doesn't just look like a mishmash of stuff, so I'll give it an E. Like oh. Honestly, I love this set. I mean, the mask is pretty cool, and it's like the guy who has the Mask of Life, you know. Probably not S tier, but the like kind of glider thing is pretty sick as well, so chuck him up there. I'm gonna make my life a bit easier here. Yes,